Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your reading. Let's get started into your September prediction. Make sure to check your Sun, Moon, and Rising sign so you get the comprehensive view, and check the astrology of September as well to understand what's happening in the skies and how you can use them most effectively. And for later down the month, so you don't have to keep watching videos, you can check out the interactive astrology calendar as well. It will be linked in the description box, and that will take you to a page where you can purchase a calendar, and it's interactive. You just click on the date and it'll take you to what the effect is, how long the effect is lasting, what signs are being most affected, and how can we flow with this energy. Right, so that could be useful for down the line. If you're interested, you can check that out. Let's get some more cards and then we'll start with the interpretation. Okay, perfect. So the first card we have is the Tower. This could be connected with the Mars-Uranus North Node conjunction that took place in Taurus, your sign, and that would have created a lot of profound changes. We have Four of Cups, we have Four of Swords, Seven of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Okay, let's get some clarifiers for each of these cards here. Tower. Can we discuss the Tower for Taurus? So what I'm getting here is you're going on a healing journey. The Tower clarified by the Five of Cups, it looks as though something has ended in your life, something has been lost. A foundation that was not very strong that has melted away. So it is important to note that what is lost was never part of you. It was something that you identified with at some phase, but you're not limited to that particular perspective. So the Tower comes in, and as well the conjunction in Taurus as well brings in fateful changes that help us shift into a more vibrant way of being, and that's what is happening here throughout the month. You're getting a lot more in flow and a lot more harmony and balance, but it's a process, and you're going through this process throughout the month here. Something that has not been working in your best interest has been removed from your life. And with the Five of Cups, generally it is represented by 3 cups being broken and 2 cups still standing but somewhere else. And it's sort of like, well, that's out of reach. Meanwhile, this is gone, so I have no idea what to do, so I'm just going to sit here and grieve about things. Right? That's the mentality in the Five of Cups. But you know, when we see that the opportunities that seem far away, they're actually still standing, even though they are far away, we can start moving in that direction. So Four of Cups with the Eight of Pentacles gets to the point of, oh, I don't know what to do exactly, or what is inspiring for me, what can get me to work, what should I create, or what is being created for me. There is just an area, a phase of not knowing, and overall feeling not very fulfilled with where you are at the moment. But once again, with the Four of Cups, there is like missing opportunities. There are opportunities, but they are not being seen at the moment. Okay, Five of Cups as well delivered that same thing. And even with the Tower, it's actually a blessing in disguise, right? Something being removed is because it's not going to grow you to a place that you wish to grow. And we don't know that because we're very attached to the circumstances or the outcome, or we're too close to the situation to even see it for ourselves, right? And it takes time to come to a bigger picture perspective. So in the meantime, you're trying to figure out what would be more fulfilling for you, what can, enhance your discipline. For example, if you're dissatisfied with the job, or you're looking for a certain workplace, but you're not really inspired to do that anymore, or like you don't feel like you're learning anything new, it's not adding too much to your experience and so on, then you might be questioning what would be inspiring in this point of time. What am I not seeing? It can be that you have a lot of gifts and you have the required skill set to make something else happen, but you're not looking in that direction yet. It can be related with work, but it's also just creation as a whole. Like, what are you creating? What are you weaving into your own life? In the middle again, we have Four of Swords in the Tower. And healing. This is like absorbing what happened. And you are resting yourself. You might be taking a break. You might be inclined to take a break. And it might be unexpected or sudden. You're like, no, you know what? I just need some time off. Because you want to go on a healing journey here. It's as though you're trying to see things from a different perspective, and when you are resting and sleeping, and even if you're not doing this on purpose, this is happening for you because the Tower, while you're sleeping, is sort of realizations that we had not seen before, but now when we are drifting off to some other dimension of the mind, we are noticing things from a different perspective. When we wake up, then we see the many possibilities that might be present here. Because next we have Seven of Cups and the Four of Swords. And it's interesting how things are, overlapping here. It just shows that the Tower, Four of Swords, and Seven of Cups are very intrinsically linked for you. But this here is talking about getting new ideas while in dream state, or being able to think and see things more clearly when you are dreaming. On the other side, this is also saying that you are contemplating and dreaming of a better tomorrow, of charting a different path for yourself. This can come in the form of just daydreaming and imagining what could be, what could have been. But that is a very great way to start again, to feel inspired, okay? If lack of inspiration is what it is, then, this is the way to go. Just take some time off, be by yourself, and this is introspection, contemplation, something. It's not so serious like it would be with a hermit though. This is just something that is happening as a natural process. These thoughts just come. The recuperation happens because you choose to take care of yourself, and you're asking the questions of what would bring me peace, what would bring me harmony, how can I create more of that, more fulfillment in my life, what choices need to be made here. And sleeping on those choices, you're not rushing into anything. You're really thinking about, okay, what could happen down this line in this scenario, and what could happen if I, do something else. The downside of this is that, it takes a while to decide, but whenever we have big choices, it is always wise to take your time, right? And Three of Wands with the Six of Pentacles, you can get signs and synchronicities that help you decide as well. Like you can even communicate to the universe that, okay, if you think that this path would be good for me, maybe show me, let's say 444, because I see that a lot in your reading. Or, you just receive the signs and synchronicities and you just simply understand that that's what that means. It just, simultaneously there is an aha moment that comes up. Three of Wands, Six of Pentacles is also getting news, communication regarding some application you have made, some communication you have initiated already, something you've been waiting for, you're hearing back from this person or this institution. Okay, let's get some more cards for Taurus. Three of Wands is also feeling a lot more liberated. Three of Wands is hopeful and optimistic, sending out good energy into the universe. Towards the end, you're recuperating, you're recovering from, the disappointments that have happened. You're not letting that hold you down for very long. Okay, we have light in the unexpected. Believe it or not, this is as well a Tower card for me. And 16 as well, the number matches up. Amazing. Then we have choose who you are becoming. So the light in the unexpected is basically saying the whole blessing in disguise thing that I was telling you before. And choose who you're becoming is the Seven of Cups here. You're really thinking about, you sleeping on it, you're trying to imagine, you're envisioning what would be well suited for you, what truly resonates with you, because what is lost, let it go. That's what you're working through here. If it's gone, it's gone. So where should we move to next? What do we choose next? We have multiverse, the imagination of the many possibilities. And we have rotation and revolution. It's like, what are you wishing to attract in your life? What are you choosing to become and manifest into your world? It's sort of like the smaller circle and the bigger circle, right? That's the rotation revolution. The vortex you build for yourself, the thoughts that you think to yourself, you can also perceive it in a larger scale. That's what I'm getting with this. You can see that when you're dissatisfied with the material world, There is also a dissatisfaction within, and there is also, like, for example, when people say that why does, nothing change, and the same thing just keeps happening or whatever, we need to change things for the better, and we need to better the governments or whatever, right? There are many times that these complaints are because of other people not doing their part or not doing what they're supposed to do, right? But at the same time, they don't make any change in their own behavior. So it's sort of just pointing fingers, but it exists already within. It's not really coming from outside. So where is that source of dissatisfaction that had become stagnant and was not really sitting well for you? That's what it was actually being uprooted. It came in a physical form perhaps, or in one particular area of life that you were not imagining to be shaken up. But even if we are oblivious from a higher picture, that might have been the stagnant point, or it might represent something within that is stagnant and needs to be shaken up here. There could have been like a sudden realization that you're actually unfulfilled, for example, right? That is a shattering moment as well. So it's sort of, what are you attracting in your vortex? What are you creating for yourself in the vortex? And what can be done moving forward? Let's take this. We have finalized. Yeah, finishing an old cycle, just putting in the finishing touches, because moving forward, it's going to be a new chapter, a new world. With the Three of Wands as well, I'm looking forward to the future, which is going to be filled with more harmony and flow and just abundance in general, financial or otherwise. Okay, so we have be bold and confident. Use all of your resources to create your dreams. Yeah, exactly. The Three of Wands and the Six of Pentacles can be also you're hearing positive news about resources that have been awaiting you. So if you've applied for loans or some type of other support, then you could be like really actively pursuing it, and you're also using your mindset to create an abundant mindset instead of thinking, why did I not get it yet? Why is it not coming here? And am I going to lose it? Is it gone forever? Etc. You're really now refocusing on things that are coming, that will come, and you're shifting into a more positive mindset. And the resources are as well coming towards you. Then we have choose to follow the path of forgiveness and raise your vibration. Yeah, so do not stay in the stagnant energy. Grieving is important in the sense that there is an acknowledgement and you're processing whatever happened. But beyond that, beyond the processing moment, we need to forgive the situation, people, ourselves, and move on. We have stepped forward now and sing your song. There is power in finding your voice. Because why the forgiveness is important is it shows acceptance. And when you are accepting of situations, you remain open in the mind and the heart to bring in whatever new things are supposed to come in as well. When we close off, yes, we are protecting ourselves from hurt and pain and sad and grief and all of that, but we're also blocking out everything positive that lights us up, that keeps us moving, So it's not wise to shut ourselves down, even if it might seem like a compelling option at times. So here with the canary, express yourself. If that's what needs to be done, then express it to yourself through art or music, by meeting others. Although I feel like you're trying to process this and deal with this by yourself, I don't see a lot of external influences apart from like correspondences and things you might hear from others. But yeah, you might also be really making your intentions clear about what type of people you want to attract or circumstances you want to attract into your life. Yeah, you're just being very, very clear. You know what you want. We're moving on from this point. There is no gray area at all. Okay, so Taurus. We have Saturn, third house, and Pisces. Yeah, so third house is talking about that communication. How do you communicate with yourself, with the world, with others? What communications you receive. It's like the words you say out loud and also to yourself, right? So there can be some limitations, limiting beliefs in that area. And it's about freeing yourself up. Saturn is in retrograde at the moment, and Pisces is about boundarylessness. Saturn in retrograde is like, let's redefine the structures, because we need to do that. However, like structures are not meant to be rigid and boxing everything in. It's just supposed to bring order and productivity, which Saturn stands for. So the moment something becomes so rigid that it constricts life, it constricts the natural rhythm of things, then Saturn retrograde is like, we gotta shift out of that. Okay, this is not working. We need to shift it so that moving forward we can be on steadier foundations. So respect the process, go with the flow with the Pisces there. Things are shifting out for you. You're going to see things in a very new light moving forward. There's going to be definitely a lot more hope, and you will be a lot wiser. You have learned so many lessons from this point. Looking back, it would feel like that was profound. There was a lot of things that I learned that I could not have if not for certain people or circumstances. And it's important to give gratitude for the realizations as and when they show up, okay? Because they really, really help us grow, and with growth we become happier, more fulfilled in life, okay? So that's what I have for you, Taurus. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope this reading helps you out and resonates with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you want a personal reading, you can always reach me via Etsy. The link is in the description box and the comment below. I hope to see you some other time. Take care. Bye.